Okay, this is what I'm going to be using to achieve today's hair. Alright, although the pink color, I just used a few strands from it, but I had to buy it because that's the look I wanted to achieve. Okay, so I'm going ahead to divide this hair into different sizes so I can cut into the length that I want. Alright, so as you can see, we have two different sizes right here. Okay, the smaller one, I'm going to cut it into 4 pieces. All right. Yeah, so this is the length I'm going to be using for the smaller one, and this is going to be in the middle. Okay, I'm going ahead again to take a smaller size to cut. This one I'm cutting into 5 pieces. Okay guys, so you can see this is the very short one, all right, and this is the middle one. So the short one is for the back and that's for the middle one. So this one I'm going to be cutting into 3 pieces. Okay baby, so this length is the one we're going to be using in front. So you can see I have 3 lengths: the short one, the cutting 5, the cutting 4, and the cutting 3. Okay, so this is what we have: short, middle, and long. Okay, so this is the short one, and that's what we're going to be using for the back. All right, this is the net I'm going to be using. Okay, if you don't find this one, you can use any other net that you feel can last very long for you. All right, and I'm going to be using these 2 different crochet pins to make this hair. I'm going ahead to crochet the hair in lines. So I'm crocheting the hair just like the way we sew in wefts. Okay, I'm not doing a scattered crochet. I'm not scattering the crochet all over. I'm doing it on a straight row as it goes, like we're sewing hair weft into the net. Hi my love, and welcome to the channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Vera Anom Nachi. We encourage you to smash on that subscribe button and love on us here. Okay, it promises to be amazing and educative out here. And to all my support system, like I call all of you my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for constant support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. All right, love you. Mwah. Okay guys, so this is how I did the crochet in lines. So now I'm going to do some more according to how I'm showing you now. You just do in lines. I'm going to do some more off the camera. Okay, so I've done like 4 different rows of the camera. So I didn't really give a lot of spacing at the back here because I want, when I cut the hair, it will give me like a voluminous look down, like my shoulders will be full, it will not be scanty. Okay, sometimes you see some blunt cut hairs, bone straight hairs, the ends are very scanty. I didn't want that, that's why I made it voluminous. So this is how far I've come with the same process, with the same thing, and I'm going to show you how many lines I've done so far. The reason I'm not showing you crochet is because everybody knows how to make crochet, and I don't want this video to be extremely lengthy because we have a lot more to do here today. So this is how many lines that I'm doing so far. So I'm just showing you the spacing so you will understand how to space yours when you want to make it. Okay.
opening the book, something shifted. And as she read, her thoughts rearranged. Explore your story. Nestle. Good food, good life.
Okay guys, so this is how far I've come, and I'm still showing you guys the spacing. If you make the front very bulky, you would not like the hair. Okay, so you space it as much as you can, but don't make the spacing visible. Okay. Okay guys, so this is the pink one. This is the length. The length is like the cutting three of the long one, and then this is a short one for the pink one. So I'm using a short one to start with the front over there. Okay, so I'm just going to be crocheting it in lines as I taught you when we started the hair. Okay guys, so this is the long one. We're going to use it to make these two sides. Okay, we're going to be crocheting like 3 strands over there to give us that beautiful strands, by long strands by the side. Okay my loves, this is how the hair has turned out. You can see the longer length and the short one. Okay, this is the short one for the color 33. I'm going to continue to make like one extra line there to cover up the pink, and then I'll go ahead and make the closure and I'll show you how to. Okay guys, I made that part of the camera. Alright, so I'm going ahead to show you guys this other part, how I'm going to make it. Okay, so get close to the line you want to make or where you want to make the closure. Okay, start from the middle. Alright, and you start crocheting. This time I'm using the smaller crochet pin. If you use the big one, it's going to tear the net. I'm using the smaller and I'm taking very little strands of hair, and then I'll lock it up, pulling one part of the hair. Okay, so watch closely so you understand. Sometimes I show everything here, but some of us will still come on in the comment section and ask me, how did you do this? It means that you skip the videos. When you skip the videos, you miss out on a lot of things. You don't get to see the things you're supposed to see, and you come on in the comment section and ask the same question while it was right there in the video, or it's right there in the video. Please watch closely so that you'll understand what I'm doing. I would like to mention that I am not a ventilation expert, okay? I'm not an expert when it comes to ventilation. This is how I know how to ventilate, and it might not be as perfect as the people who do ventilations do it, okay? So this is something that can just give you a more realistic look and a very nice look. Please, I am not a ventilation expert. I would like to mention again, this is the easiest way I ventilate these synthetic hairs when I want it to look really visible, really realistic and nice for me, okay? But the one that I sell to people, I give to people who ventilate to ventilate the closures for me, so it will look more realistic, like it will look more like it's an original human hair, okay? Please, I'm just letting you know that I'm not a pro, just in case you're a pro ventilation expert or a pro ventilator and then you see this and you be like, oh, it's not nice. So I'm going to fill up those parts you see there. All right. And this is what we have, okay? I'm flipping this part over and then I'll also crochet this part of the camera. Like I said, this video is a whole lot and there's a lot to learn here. So when I finish, this is what the hair turned out to be. Okay, so we're going ahead to soak in hot water. So I poured hot water into this hair, okay, to soak very well. And I'm going ahead to add apple.
Nike is looking for people to test their clothes. Just click Learn More and answer 2 quick questions. No shipping fees, no signups. Hurry, before it's gone. Nike is looking for people to test their clothes. Just click Learn More and answer 2 quick questions. No shipping fees, no signups. Hurry, before it's gone. Nike is looking for people to test their
apple cider vinegar. Okay, so I'm adding 2 cupfuls. Why am I adding this? To get rid of any chemical that they've used to process this hair or to make this hair. And when I'm doing that, I wear a nose mask so I don't end up inhaling the chemicals into my body. Okay, and this is optional if you don't want to do it. And if you can afford apple cider, please go ahead and use sea salt. Soak in hot water. Okay, so after a few minutes, I took the hair out of the hot water and I allowed it to dry. Okay, so this is what the hair looks like after I've allowed it to dry. You can see it looking all tangled up and all messy, but don't worry, we're about to revive this hair. This is where the real deal is. This is where the real work is. Okay guys, before we straighten this hair, you make sure you brush very well to detangle and you take the hair in lines according to how you did the ventilation. And this is my Tresemme professional straightener. It's usually very hot, but I'm using it on low heat. Like if I mean low heat because it can melt this hair. This is fiber, this is not human hair, so you got to be careful when you are using your straightener. I have a low heat straightener, but at this point I couldn't find it. That's why I'm using this one. But I'm usually scared when I'm using this straightener to make synthetic hair, so straighten synthetic hairs. Okay, because it might melt it if you're not careful. So make sure you use a low heat straightener or you reduce your straightener into the lowest of heat and apply. Or you can just keep checking it as you go. Anyone that works for you. Could be middle heat, it could be low heat, but the high heat will melt this hair. Okay. Okay, guys, I finally found my low heat straightener. I've had this straightener for 6 years, and it gives me everything I want when it comes to hair blends and low budget hairs like synthetic hairs. Like even if you increase this straightener, it will still give you. It will not bend the hair. It will give you absolute perfection. And I've been looking for this straightener to buy extra because people keep asking me for it. I can't get it because he brought it from Germany for me. And yeah, it's been a very long time. So this is a perfect straightener. I don't know. You can check in the market and ask them for a low heat straightener. Straighteners that don't get very hot, just in case you want to you want to be making synthetic hairs for sale. Okay, so this is how far I've come. All right, you can see how silky and how straight this hair is. This hair already looks like it's human hair. That's why I use color 33, because it will give it like that human hair kind of color. Okay, it will not look too artificial and all that. So I'm still going ahead to straighten it. Don't forget that you really have to detangle this hair very well. Make sure it's easy to comb through before you straighten it, else you will not get perfection. Guy, can you see this hair? I was really amazed how this hair was turning out. At first, I wasn't so sure, although I know it was gonna be nice, but I wasn't so sure it was gonna give me this feel. I saw this hair online, the human hair version of this hair online. I'm like, I have to try making this hair with synthetic hair for my lovers on YouTube to see how it's gonna look, especially for those of you who want to start businesses, or those of you who sell in the market and you can do this and you can sell it. This is going to make you money. People are going to love this. Give buy extensions and give to people who do ventilations, to do kimcake closures for you, 2x4 closures for you, or just a single line closure for you. Can you see how beautiful this is? Silky, beautiful, and lush. Oh my God, I already love it. I don't know about you. And if at this point you still haven't clicked on that subscribe button, or you still haven't shared this video, or you still haven't liked this video, come on now. Don't you like what you see? Or don't you think I've done well so far? Encourage your girl, baby girl. Like this video, share this video so that other people can also see and learn. Okay, and don't forget to turn on post notifications when you subscribe, so you'll be amongst the first persons that will get notified each time I post amazing videos.
Irikutu siya, mama. Thank you, Tana.
In videos. Alright guys, at this point I had to use a concealer to make the lines there more realistic. Okay, so this is how this hair turned out when I finished with the straightening and all that. Okay, so I'm going ahead to trim the front, the bangs, the fringe. I'm going ahead to trim it. Okay, so here is a trick when you're trimming bangs and fringe. don't do it above the eyes because some people have very big foreheads like me. If you do it above the eyes, when they wear it, it might look too shorter and they will not like it. It's better to trim right where the eyes are or right after the eyes, just in case the person wants to pull the hair backwards. Sometimes the caps are really tight on the head, so you'd want to pull it a little backwards from your forehead. Okay, so this is how you trim. And secondly, if you start trimming from where the person wants it, you might not get the trimming well. And by the time you know, you will overcut this hair and it become extremely short. So it's better you start trimming from the nose area and then you go forward and go forward and go forward and go forward until you achieve what the person, your client wants or what you want. For me, I like bangs or fringes that comes down to my eyes. Okay, so I push it back and this is how I like my fringe to be, and that's why I made it like that. Okay, so when I finish cutting the front there, you can see how beautiful the hair is. If you want to rock the hair like this, you are free to go, but I didn't want a long hair. I wanted like the blunt cut hair. So I'm going ahead